And you expanded the fingers.
Yeah.
To the.
What do you mean?
The grabbers. They have that push button where they slide out.
Yeah.
You extended them for this rim size.
So I want a larger size for the bigger wheel.
Okay. So the lock's in line with the valve stem?
Usually, yeah.
Okay.
Here's the fun part. So we try to grab the ring in the middle on the tire, and we're gonna leverage it over, and you can unsee that lock. And then we have a piece of wood that we put in there.
Oh, to hold
so
it?
that it helps keep.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Maybe lock. Okay. And you pull the lock bolt out.
And it doesn't have a nut on the back side? There's a nut plate?
No. The other plate is threaded.
And there's 2 bolts in this run flat, and the other one's at the
180
the
degrees
opposite
apart
end.
on the
Okay.
other side.
And you do the same thing. You spin the tire and wedge the wood.
Yeah. Okay.
And that pry bar, you wedged it on the run flat itself,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I pry off of the run flat part.
That's pretty good, because on the record, Chris said it couldn't be done.
Oh, that's why Chris is acting service driver.
That's right. And that screw doesn't have to come out all the way, right?
No.
No, just gotta get the lock out.
Uh-oh, there it goes. It's in the tire.
Well, taking this tire off anyways.
Yeah.
Let's just put the screw in there for safekeeping.
The bolt out?
No.
Oh, all that work for nothing.
You have to be careful when you lift out your tool there that you don't knock the socket off the extension, because then the socket falls down the bottom.
He did that, right? Already? It's okay.
When we assembled it.
Hey man, this is all development. It's okay.
And the magnet won't pull the socket out
Yeah,
because
of course not.
it sticks to the grease.
So did you just leave it in there?
No.
we got it out.
Took it out.
More room.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay.
Stick
The wood out there.
Okay.
So instead of trying to fish out the horseshoes, we'll call them, this way you're fighting the weight of the tire. So we're gonna flip it over 180 so that the tire is pushing onto the horseshoes themselves.
And that's the
weight of
purpose
the
of
tire
this,
is.
this rim is
Yeah.
to
Our
push
makeshift,
it up.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Makeshift.
stand.
Okay, remember we're gonna stand it up on the machine first.
Press your unlock by pressing on it.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay. So,
With a bar, Miss Brian.
And when he was breaking the tire bead, he put the lube in there, and that's so that it'll allow you to work that tire down a little bit.
work your way around. Oh, wait.
Now, are you trying to pull this bead over the rim, or what are you doing?
No, we're just trying to get
Trying to pull the horseshoes away from the rim so that the whole thing will drop down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So,
Right here.
why don't you just work the tire all the way around?
With this?
Yeah. Because it's still sealing on the bead.
Yeah, so you're just trying to push it out of the groove, and then it'll separate? Is that what
Yeah.
you're trying to do?
Yeah, they'll kind of expand within the
Eventually
tire.
it'll fall.
Okay, because the wheel has a groove that the run flat sits in, so you're just trying to push it out of that.
Yeah, you can see the
Yeah,
you
I
see
can
the run
barely
flats right
see.
there, and it's within the groove right now.
No? Okay, let's put it back on the tire machine, stand it up. We need to have those things, horseshoes, fall away from each other. Alright? Okay, let's turn it 100
Which way?
this way, towards
Towards me?
clockwise, yeah.
Oh, I can't spin that way. I'm lifting up. Seems like because the
That one
bottom
fell.
one's
That one's
just
down.
this other one. So
Okay, let's try to put it back on there.
Oh,
It's almost like you take a sledge and just hit the tire.
No,
Give
no.
it some
oh,
vibration.
break the,
Well, no, not that hard. Just enough to pop it.
Careful. You can see it right there.
yeah. There we go. Just gotta work it. Hold it in a second. Or actually, lift up, no? On that side?
Well.
Lift up on your tire
Yeah.
so that it won't.
And this is the groove here that the run flat sits in.
Okay.
Oh, you're forcing the whole tire off?
Yeah, we're just gonna take the whole wheel
With
off.
the
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
step on it. Let's go. We're gonna have finish all that.
So this is the actual run flat. Ours are in 2 pieces, some are 3 piece. What we're going to show you here while the tire is off is that it has to fit into the groove a specific way. Okay, and the challenge when installing the new tire is getting these halves to properly align, and we use a rope. Okay, so the trick that these guys have found, if you look at the Lenco video, it shows the technicians using some steel rods, and then they have like this little, I don't know, a little loop that they force down, and then they pull the two rods apart, and that is what brings the ring together. But our technicians have found looping the rope through here to be better.
Okay.
And then how do you, so I get this, but now are you pulling this way
Exactly.
and that?
Pull like that.
And you have enough room inside the tire to do that?
So what we do is when we put the tire on, we're going to put this whole assembly, once we tie it up in the tire, and then we'll put the first bead on with this inside the tire.
I understand.
And then we're able to pull these tight, drop the bolt in.
Okay, and on our previous training video that we got from the manufacturer, what they showed doing was putting a bead of the tire on the rim and then putting these on in separate halves.
Yeah,
correct?
No, we couldn't do that.
And we can't do that.
No, we're going to put it
We're
in
not
the
that
tire
good.
like this.
Okay. So do you do 2 ropes then? You just have to put it...
And you really only need one, but it's easier to get in there and grab it and pull it together.
Okay, so once you have both ropes installed, I assume they're loose, so that you can split it apart to get it over the rim.
Get it into the tire.
And get it into the tire and over the rim. Okay. So.
At the county.
Okay, this is the new tire, and before you install this, we've got to fill it up with a lot of lube. The lube is designed so that the run flat, if you do have a flat, doesn't cause the friction that'll chew up the tire. It lets it slip. Okay, this is the lube here. Oh, that's a stock number up there. And let's see.
You have to have a VIN to buy it.
Do we have a phone number? I see some emails. Or a model number?
I don't know.
Oh, here's the chart. So what size tire do we have? Like how many tubes are we
19.5.
using? We have a what? A 19?
19.5.
Where the heck is that?
245.
Okay, hang on a sec. We have
It's not on there.
It's not on there. But how many tubes are we using per wheel?
we've been putting 2 or 3. We've been putting 3 in.
3.
Yeah.
And it's made by Hutchinson.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say what it is? Like tire...
It's like some proprietary stuff, because I guess Jessica had to have the VIN to even...
You say we use
3.
2 to 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 5, so we use 2.5 in each one.
So just out of curiosity, why do we need so much? Because I mean, I would think that one tube will put this layer all the way. Like, what's the logic behind this?
Yeah.
More the merrier. That's what I assume.
It's just to make sure they want to make sure that they don't overheat the tire if it ever runs on the run. If it ever goes flat.
Yeah.
This is the guy that said it
I
can't be
didn't look at
done.
it,
I never said it can't be done.
These are guys
They
that
said it
can
couldn't be
do
done
it.
the way I was doing it.
Are you using a rag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say that it just says to spread it around with a cloth or brush.
You want to have a brush.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Yep.
So we do
Okay, the discussion right now, sorry for the noise, is the rim.
You don't want it on the sidewalk.
Oh heck, it's taking too long. Alright, well, unzoom it. The rear differential is set up for a dually, so what they're doing is trying to figure out which way they want the tire to go on. because they want to make sure that the DOT date code for the tire is can be read. The lube is on the tire.
Yep.
And the lube is special because it won't catch fire supposedly. So, okay, got the ropes in.
How you doing this?
Oh boy. Oh, I see. Okay. Again, this is against what the Lenco video shows, but we weren't good enough to do it their way. So.
Perfect. Okay, let's get it on the.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is tuck the shoe horns in and tuck the rope in. Make sure it's all tucked in out of the way. Then we'll put some little bit of lube on the bead. Okay, okay, go ahead.
Spin it to start it, and then
Okay, now you're lining up the split lines with the tire valve.
I got it. Yeah.
Driver.
Go. Okay.
now they're all in there.
We're gonna stand it up at this point.
So the easiest way that we found to line up the first, what do you call that?
Just like that. The first lock, we're just gonna line up like that.
Grab
Pull
this.
the rope.
Okay, this is where you cross it.
Yep, and then as you can see, it's lined up. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, I get the idea.
Got it?
Yeah.
And then I get a bolt.
The other thing is on the video, it said to seat the bead on the outside of the rim, but what we found was that the bolt heads were on the outside and the ring couldn't be turned around because it wouldn't fit in the groove right, so we couldn't do it that way.
So we'll get it started just finger tight, and then once we get it finger tight in there, then we'll put it back on the tire machine and
Get the other one.
yeah, just pull the rope out.
So is it finger tight? You got it
Yeah.
started? Let me see this rope here. What? Oh, thanks. No gloves. It's all lubed up.
There's a little bit of grease on it.
I was waiting for
Oh, the rag too, man. It's just a bad day. What is this diameter here? What do you guys think?
3/8.
Yeah, we'll go with 3/8. So back on the tire machine we go.
Slip it. Okay. Lock it on there.
Okay. So,
And gotta find the other rope.
so and then we gotta find the ring on the inside.
Okay.
So we'll use the bar to take a peek, see where it's at.
Well, there's the rope right there.
Oh, you see it? Okay, excellent. That's right.
Right over here. Yeah. Whoa. What was that?
It's grease. Okay, then we roll it around. So I'm gonna get it here in front of me.
Get the block of wood.
Yeah, we'll get the block with that.
So first you pull them and make sure that this side of the tire is down. Because when this side of the tire goes up, that's when it separates the two that you were trying to get together.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna rotate it.
If you lift up on it, it'll go the other way. No.
What?
If you lift up on the switch, it'll go the other way.
Oh, what?
You put a long way around every time.
Every time. Hey.
You're not supposed to show them up, man. Come on.
Not a
I was
video.
going to say nothing, but...
Okay, let me get closer. Let me get closer.
Just want to hold tension on it.
Now, what do
I
you
don't
mean
want-
when you say you're letting him get closer? What are you doing?
Closer to the bolt.
To where we actually.
Oh, I see. You're just trying to find the. You're trying to put the crowbar where the.
Okay, I'm
Bolt
gonna
is.
rotate the.
Okay, I see. And again, he's got the pry bar on the run flat, not on the rim. So there it is. There. And you can see he's crisscrossing the ropes.
Untie the rope. Undo the knot.
Yeah, we need
Let's
to
go.
We'll get Thomas to pull one side and then.
All right.
Because
Let me-
it's going pretty good.
Better take a break. Now we got 3 people doing this.
Should be pretty close.
The bolt. You keep tension on it. Yeah. Keep our fingers in there as little as possible.
Yeah.
And then now we get the wood.
Block.
That.
Okay, now hold on a minute. Before you do this, are we gonna spin the bolt to put it perfectly in line, or are we just trying
No,
to keep
we're
it in the
in the
general
neighborhood. We're
vicinity?
good.
Okay, good enough.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for the lube and
The lube and a good time.
and the training you gave us from
Hey,
doing
I'll hold these.
blocks of wood. That's all he told me. You just need blocks of wood.
Blocks of wood. But he didn't know the rope trick though, did he?
No.
This is gonna be called, what is it gonna be called?
The rope trick.
The rope trick.
Andrew's rope trick.
magic rope trick.
Magic rope trick.
Lots of lube and lots of rope.
So what he's doing is lining up the lock so you can put that lock tab back in. Oh, he lost the socket again.
Oh, look at that! He lost
We're
the
gonna bump
socket.
it.
Oh, he got it. He got it. All right. Now, why don't you get a real freaking tool here? Look,
real
look at this.
tool?
Look at this thing.
What is wrong with it? It's lubed up.
It's obviously not working.
He's gonna slow down.
Yeah.
Find it.
Okay, so you had to
Oh.
turn the head of the bolt so that the
This.
bolt pattern lines up with that screw hole. Got it. I can see this is one of those things that most people, they just check those. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Chris would have checked it. Okay, so you got the got that special,
The lock on.
and then we gotta get rid of the rope. I'm not gonna touch that again.
The rope should slide out.
Rope trick.
More lube. Get the other lock in there.
The wood.
Wood.
Poor shirt. You don't
I
like
don't
him?
like them either.
I don't like these shirts.
What are you gonna change him to? Oh, you're going back to this, aren't you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be custom something.
I'd go to that. Yeah.
I don't like those shirts.
Shop lead needs to be
I'll
special.
give this to. I'll give this shirt to
Chris.
yeah.
That's right. Chris can wear that shirt.
Chris get one of these shirts.
Show off his skinny arms.
It doesn't have to be black though.
Because he works on his break, welding oil pan.
Yeah, we were just talking about the oil pan. It's very special custom.
Those vending machines too.
Oh, Plans repaired and
Got out.
you gotta
Put on just like your everyday tire.
What?
Now we gotta put it on just like your everyday tire. This is a little one, but. Maybe?
What?
Got too far? Or that's good. Then, hold these down while we spin it.
Watch out, I'm coming, I'm coming that way.
Is that it?
Then you inflate it
Other
out of the
than
way.
inflating
Cover
it?
it up and
Don't forget to change out the tire valve. Okay. Yeah, the other thing is in the video, the example they used was a much wider rim, which made it a lot easier to have room to maneuver.
When the tire faces this direction, since it's too heavy, I use my tire lifter upper. Lift. Find it.